Welcome to this upper body with a slight core focus class that's going to take us through a full shoulders, back, biceps, triceps, and also our core as well. It's important to remember that our core just isn't our abdominals, it's made up of our glutes, our back, and we're going to be focusing on exercises that really target the core too. So I hope that you enjoy this. As you can see, I've got some dumbbells here. I've got two pairs of dumbbells. I've got a heavier pair and a lighter pair. So please use, we're going to be working at different levels here with what we find challenging. So if you can take if you do have the selection, let's go for a heavier pair and then a lighter pair as the option as well. And I'm going to advise on which exercises you might want to use your heavier pair for and vice versa with the lighter ones. We'll start with a warm-up and then we'll get straight into our main exercises today. So to start with, we're actually going to start in a seated position with our legs crossed. From here, I'd like you to interlace your hands and we're going to push our palms away from us and start to round the upper back with your chin looking down at your chest. Breathe in here, and as you breathe out, pull the arms up and over the head and feel a slight back bend. Let's repeat that. Inhale, round the spine, looking down at your belly button. Exhale, looking all the way up at the ceiling. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, look up to the ceiling. From here, drop one arm down towards the floor and reach the other arm over to the same side. Come back through the center, both arms reach out as long as they can, and then drop the other arm over. So we're going to work through this same movement for a few more reps here, just going at your own speed. Really thinking about your breath work, so deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Just mobilizing the spine here and the core. Brilliant, well done. Taking two more side bends. Through the middle, reach through the fingertips and reach over. Brilliant, come back to the center. From here, we're going to just take a little rotation, coming into a tabletop position. From here, just loosen out your hips by moving them from side to side. Let's just release any tension in our hips. And when you're ready, we're going to lift the left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. From here, send it back and take your eye line, looking at your fingertips if you can. I'm going to draw circles and bring the arm all the way back. Sweep the floor, drawing big circles. So we're just working with the same arm. Sweeping back with the circles, taking two more circles. Last one here. And coming back to the middle. Let's go on the other side. So this time, peel the right hand all the way up to the ceiling. From here, take it back towards the back of the room. Sweep the floor and bring it back round. Sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. Eye line looks back at the fingertips if that feels good. If it doesn't, just keep your eye line where it feels comfortable for you. Brilliant, well done. Two more big circling sweeps. Amazing. And when you're ready, bring your hands back to the floor. And again, just take those little circles or wiggles with the hips. And we're going to tuck the toes under, lift your knees off the floor and walk back towards the top of your mats here, and then start to come up to a standing position by rolling all the way up through the spine. Okay, from here, let's place our hands on our shoulders and just start to draw big circles back with our elbows, squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top of the movement here. So we're going to do three more. 2 and 1. Bring the hands down towards the side of the body, stretch the fingertips really long. From here, drawing circles forwards, big arm circles, soft bend in the knees. Brilliant. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Last little bit of our warm-up here. We're going to take the legs a little bit wider. Just add a little bit of legs, although this is upper body focus, don't worry. We're going to take a little squat in this sumo stance. So my feet are wider than hip width apart and my toes are turned out slightly. Focusing mainly on your squats here. And when you're ready, we're gonna add some arms. So as we squat down, arms come out to the side, sweep them back up. Out to the side, come back through the body as we come up to standing. So just again, just mobilizing the chest, the shoulders, and the legs here. We're going for 5, 4, 3, a little bit lower in your squats if you can, 2, and 1. Well done. Walk, heel toe the feet back to your standing position. Shake everything out, and we'll get into our first section of today's class. So well done. I hope you feel a little bit warmer now. Right, first little moves. We're going to be, I recommend a slightly heavier pair here. Today, the format is mainly supersets, where we pair 2 exercises back to back. So we do 2 exercises, then we take a little breather, we go back to the top and do our 2 exercises again. So we're starting on our backs. I'm going to show you both exercises and then we're working through them together. We are doing it for reps today, so not for time. So I'm going to be counting and guiding you through. So coming down onto your backs, we are taking a chest press to start with our elbows out to the side. So just have a little look at me here. Elbows are out to the side. They're not fully directly in line with your shoulders. You're gonna bring them in slightly so it's more like the point of an arrow. We push the dumbbells up to the top and bring the hands back down. Touch, try not to let them touch at the top and then bring them back down. So this is our first move. Our second move, we bring the dumbbells and palms to face each other, and it's a narrow chest press. So you're keeping the dumbbells in line with your chest. They're almost touching, they're that close. And this really works the chest and the triceps. So when you're ready, let's go straight into this. This is option number 1. If anybody wants to challenge themselves today for an additional core boost, you're gonna lift your feet into the tabletop position and you're gonna do the chest press with your feet off the floor in this tabletop position. That's completely optional. It's gonna put a lot more pressure on the core, so only take that version if you are confident that you can maintain that pressure. Okay, let's get our dumbbells. We are going for 12 reps on each today. So let's get straight to it when we're ready. Either feet on the floor or they're in the tabletop position here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we've got 1, push up, breathe out for 2, inhale lower, breathe out for 3, inhale lower, 4, amazing. So big breath as you push up and down. Carefully lower the weights down. Amazing. Push your lower backs into the mat. Almost there. This is 10, 11, and 12. Well done, brilliant. Bring your palms to face each other. No rest. We go straight into those into those narrow chest presses. When you're ready, let's go. Down and push back up. You've got the option to lift the feet into tabletop if you want to here, ladies. It's up to you. This is tough. We've got 10 reps on this one. So 12 on the first, 10 on the second. You've got 5 more to go. Breathe out as you push the weights up. Breathe in as you bring them down. 3, keep the dumbbells very close together. 2, and 1. Well done, brilliant. Pop the dumbbells down carefully by your sides. Just rest for a moment. We've got 30 seconds. I've got my eye on the timer, do not worry. And we go into that one again. Each round we do twice, and then we move on to 2 new exercises, okay? So when you're ready, we are going again in 10 seconds. So let's get those weights ready. So feet on or off the floor, it's completely up to you. Elbows just slightly inside of directly out to the shoulders, so we're at an arrow. And when you're ready, let's go for it. So we're gonna push up, bring them back down. We've got 12 reps here. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in to lower. Perfect. That's amazing, well done. Breathe up, down, and lower. This is 8, 9, 10, really careful with your form, 11, nice and slow, and 12, well done, brilliant. Just give yourself a little breather, bring your elbows back down to the floor, bring them closer in towards the side of the body. Your palms are now facing each other, bring the dumbbells close to each other, and when you're ready, we're gonna push up, pull back down, 9, 8, 7, keep going, well done. So you really want to be trying to push yourselves with the weights that you're lifting here so that we're focusing on getting stronger. We're progressively overloading the body, and that's how we're gonna build lean muscle, which is gonna give you that toned look. Woo! 3 more. And 2. And last one. And relax, well done, brilliant. Pop your dumbbells down towards the side. So how do you know you're working with the right weight? Those last 2 reps should feel tricky. Okay, you should be able to complete them, but you really should be sort of struggling to lift them. And that's when you know you're working at the right intensity, okay? So those final reps should be a challenge. Okay, right, next up, we're coming up to a standing position. You might want to go for a heavier pair for the first exercise and then a lighter pair for the second. So I'm going to show you everything as always. We're going to be doing back and shoulders for this next round with a little bit of biceps too. So we're coming into our first move, which is your bent over row. So I'd like you to think about pushing the hips back. Back is straight, so there's no rounding of the upper back. Push your shoulder blades, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up the chest. Arms come down in front of you with your palms facing each other again. We're taking bent over rows and straighten. Row and straighten. Then we go into our lateral raises. So all about the shoulders. Dumbbells come out and lower. Notice how my arms aren't going directly out to the side. They're again just slightly further in front of you. So think about pushing them to the corners of the room and imagine you are leading with your elbows. So your elbows are lifting and there's no swinging. Again, 2 sets on this one. So 2 rounds, 10 exercises on each move. 10 reps on each move. So when you're ready, let's go into our bent over rows to start with. Let's get our position right. So feet are hip width apart. Send the hips back. Lift up from your chest. And when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2. Really squeeze your shoulder blades together and your elbows are facing the back of the room. 6, 7, squeeze at the top. 8, 9, 10. Amazing, well done. Pop those dumbbells down, or you can of course use what you want to, but I'm gonna switch to a lighter pair and I'm going into lateral raises in 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. So I'm taking the dumbbells no higher than my shoulders. And I'm keeping the rest of my body really still. Just my arms that are doing the work. Amazing. Last one. 10. Well done, brilliant. 30 seconds breathing time. Sorry guys, I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. And then we'll go into our second round, okay? So really just make sure in those bent over rows, you squeeze and hold for a millisecond at the top before you come back down. What we don't want to do is be rushing the reps. Squeeze and then extend. Okay, we go again in 10 seconds. So choosing your weights that you want to use for your first exercise, bent over rows in a neutral position. So fingertips facing each other in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squeeze at the top. Really make sure the top of your back isn't rounded. So you're pushing your bottom back, lifting your chest. Amazing. This is 5, 6, 7, strong. 8, 9, last one, 10. Brilliant, nice work. Okay, let's go straight into those lateral raises when we're ready. Whew. Shake everything out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So breathe out as you lift the weight. That's 4, 5, you've got this, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Amazing, well done. Pop your weights down to the side, give your hands and arms a little shake out, and of course, have a drink, have a little breather here before we go on to our next combination of moves. So I'll show you the moves. Please do have a rest though, have a drink, do whatever you need. For this round, we're working biceps, shoulders, and triceps. So I would recommend a slightly lighter pair for this next 2 moves. Your first move is a bicep curl to an overhead press. So it's a hammer bicep curl. So I'm going to show you just from the side. Again, we've got this position here where our fingertips are facing each other. We draw the dumbbells up as if we're holding a hammer, and then we push over the head, bring them back down, finish off the hammer. So curl up, push, bring down, finish the bicep curl. Then from there, we're going into tricep extensions. So similar position to what we just did in our bent over rows. We extend, bring them back in, extend, bring them back in, extend, bring them back in. I really want you to try and hold for a millisecond before you bring the hand back in. What we don't want to see is this. Okay, the triceps not working. Squeeze, and then bring it back in. Your tricep muscle is the back of your tops of your arms. That's where we really want to be working in this one, okay? Right, hopefully you've had a nice breather. Let's get straight to it. Again, 10 reps on each. So choosing the weight that feels good for you, taking your dumbbells in your hands, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Curl, press over the head, bring it back down, and lower. 2, standing tall, 3, amazing, 4, breathe out, push the dumbbells over the head, 5, really try not to swing the arms here, so they're really still, that's great, well done, 3 more, last 2, final 1, and lower with control, well done. Little shake out of those arms. Let's get ready into those tricep extensions in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, extend the arms back, bring them back in line with the shoulders. Extend back, squeeze, and in. We've got 3, and in. So try and stick with my pace. 4, no quicker. 5, 6, well done, push your bottom back. 7, make sure the back's not rounded. 8, 9, well done, hold this last one. 10, you've got it. 5, 4, keep the arms lifted. 3, 2, 1, and rest, well done. Amazing, just a little extra burner there for you. Shake out the hands, 30 seconds rest, and we go all over again, ready for that next hammer curl to press into tricep extensions. Okay, and we are flying through this one, ladies. Amazing for the upper body today. Okay. Oh, I know, the rest goes very fast, doesn't it? Okay, we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up, push, lower with control. Up, push, lower with control. Curl up, push, lower, and down. Keep your elbows super glued to your sides. That's lovely. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in, lower. This is 7. Amazing. We're going to do a few extra reps on this last round. 8. We're going for 12 instead of 10. 9. You can do it. 10. 11, Last one, 12. Woo! And back, well done. Shake out the arms and shoulders. Let's get ready for those tricep extensions. So bend the knees, lean forwards. Dumbbells come in line with the shoulders. Super glue your arms to your side body. Extend and hold. Bring them back in. Extend and hold. Really try not to swing here. It's really controlled with our movements. Breathe out, extend. Breathe in, return. 7, 8, 9, we're going for 12. 10, you can do it. 11, 12, hold it here for 5, 4, can you bring up the hands higher? 2, 1, and rest. Well done, amazing. Pop your weights to the side. Woo. And meet me on the mat, facing the mat. Okay, we are finishing with our last exercise, which is a little cheeky finisher of a 1-minute plank. So, as always guys, if you've been doing my classes for a while now, you know you always have plank options. Option number 1, we are taking it onto our knees in this modified plank position. Be really mindful, keep your eye on my back now. We don't want this to happen. So if you're really sending the hips towards the mat, that's going to put a lot of pressure on your lower back. I want you to bring the hips up and imagine you are creating a ramp-like position from your hips to rib cage. This is your option number 1. Option number 2, you're going to take it into a full plank hold. And we are holding for a full minute, okay? Let's do this, ladies. Let's challenge ourselves to the end. And we are going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So whichever plank you're doing, we are holding strong. Now, please try and think about squeezing the muscles in your glutes. So like I said earlier in the warm-up, our core is made up of our glutes, also our abdominals, our back. So let's think about all those muscles and really think about activating the core here in our plank so that we are super strong everywhere. Push your hands into the floor. So feel like you're pushing the ground away from you. Create that energy. Woo, we've got this. If you need to, take it down to your knees if you're not already there. Remember, there's always options. This is a real burner because we've worked our arms so much. So yes, you're really gonna feel this. Come on, keep going here, ladies. We have got this. Oh, we're flying. You've got only 11 seconds left. Stay with me. Squeeze the fronts of your legs. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, and drop the knees down. Open your knees out and send your head down towards the mat into this lovely child's pose. You can take it up onto your forearms if that feels more accessible for you. If not, your hands are reaching down, you're sinking your chest down towards the mat and allow your forehead to touch the mat too. I'm just not doing that myself because normally my microphone goes a little bit fuzzy, but if it feels good for you, drop the forehead down towards the mat. Absolutely fantastic there. A really quick-paced, full-body session that hopefully is going to leave you feeling amazing. Okay, from here, just walk the hands back, and we're actually going to come up to standing and just finish with a few little stretches. So, placing one arm, doesn't matter which one, over the body, loop the opposite hand in front of the forearm, and just take this shoulder stretch here, stretching out the shoulders. Push your shoulders down here if you can, and focus on your breathing. Deep breath in through the nose, and then try and let everything out through the mouth. Okay, shake it out, a few little swings, and then we'll repeat on the other side, so whichever arm you didn't just do. Brilliant, well done, ease it off. If you have a wall, that would be fantastic for your next stretch, or if you have a table near you, or anything that you can just use. I'm going to show you the stretch. So what we're going to do is place our hand and fingertips on the wall, and then we look and turn in the opposite direction to get this really nice chest stretch here. So whatever you've got around you, just holding it here, and again you're focusing on deep breaths in through the nose, out through your mouth. Feel that chest opener. Feel it in your upper back as well and shoulder. And then when you're ready, we'll come back and do it on the other side. I'm sorry to have to turn around and put my back to you. But that's it, just really look away from your, over your opposite shoulder. And again, just nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, really stretching out what we've worked today. Hello, Simba. As always, he's back, ready for the stretch. Okay, and ease that stretch off. Just shake out the hands. From here, come into this lean over position, which we've done plenty of times today now. Hands come onto your knees, and we're gonna take a standing cat-cow. Place your knees, place your hands on your knees, so showing you from here, and then imagine we're doing the cat-cow, so squeezing our shoulder blades together, and then rounding the back. So it's just in a different position. So we do cat-cow seated, like we did in the warm-up. We can do them on all fours. We can do them standing. But think about pushing your tailbone up towards the ceiling here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then round the spine. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Look down at your belly button. Last one here. And squeeze. Bring yourselves back to a flat back. And then all the way up to standing. Give yourself a big shake out and a very, very big clap. Well done, amazing energy today. Thank you for joining me for this upper body workout. And I hope that you feel amazing now and have a lovely rest of your days.